was responsible for the bombings.
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defense? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
Worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board. Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine.
Urgent call. Possible hostile
This
at your
is
location.
London Calling. You're here with me, Tash. Buckingham.
Monitoring for unusual
Your sources
activity.
for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to every move being tracked by the optic on our television and the cameras around us, with every click we make online. It seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Blue so eager to hold our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for?
Any sign of the
Will we ever have
target?
real private lives again?
Anyone?
What is privacy in the digital age? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all linked information. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Chuck. We work all over the world trying to keep democracy
Received.
strong.
We are trailing the target.
Suspect has crossed the checkpoint. Over.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they
Control,
might be
I've lost the
passionate
target.
about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions. Data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television sets. They don't even necessarily need to be super smart television sets. Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use.
Target has cleared
and
the
how much
checkpoint.
water
Over.
you use in your house. In pre-crisis Britain, we got really used to all of our services being free. Everything suddenly became free that was digital. But what people forgot is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the product being sold.
Control,
If
we're
technology
heading
brings out
back.
the worst in
Over.
capitalism, capitalism brings out the worst in technology. Senior academic Alfie tells us how big business is big data.
Historically, what's happened, of course, is that people have traded their privacy for their convenience as smartphones and other kinds of technology came in and became mass-consumed, mass-used items and technological objects. Gradually, people were so attracted to the advantages of these technologies that privacy kind of retreated into the background and into a state we've got now where it's essentially gone. Having this access to data makes huge tech companies like Bloom so much more powerful than they would be otherwise, and not just in the obvious ways. Of course, there's a lot of worry and fear over what they can do with the data. They can track anyone, find anyone, see what every individual is doing at any point in time. But I think there's even deeper reasons why this data empowers these huge companies to control our society and make us do things. So lots of predictive technologies which are implemented by these tech giants. It's not only interested in knowing what we're going to do, but influencing the patterns of our movement. So technologies might suggest routes to use in the city, places to go, restaurants to go to, cafes to go to. Music to listen to. And these suggestions are not just predicting what we might like to do, they're actually influencing the way citizens move, think, eat, meet, and use their city as a space. So London has become a place where a small group of surveillance capitalist companies like Bloom can control the movements of individuals and orchestrate the way they move around their city and the way they essentially live, the things they do, the things they enjoy and the life they lead. So we're really kind of outsourcing our decision making, I would say, to a huge corporate capitalist company, and that's something very, very scary about that indeed. All these technologies can be used to not only influence us to act as the perfect consumer, but also to prevent us from doing radical and revolutionary things. So technologies in foreign nations that have been used are things like heat map features which show where populations are gathering. In-game rewards can be offered to people to take different routes, things like that. Traffic data can be manipulated to prevent people gathering and protesting, as has happened in some of the authoritarian regimes across the world recently. So what we're looking at is not only a set of technologies which make people behave as ideal consumers, but ones which actually can be put to use to prevent radical and disruptive behaviour in the city, which limits the power of any kind of revolution.
And we're not going to live our life. I'm Kath, and you've been listening to the podcast. Keep listening, keep fighting, and remember, nobody else can do it. Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the secret operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who live in London, this is running on the first February.
Could you back up, yo? Could you not be right there? Sir, you mind standing away a little bit? Oh, people are just trying.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
I'm not thrilled about getting my hands dirty, but I suppose one does what one must.
Calling out a punch. Citizens of London are prohibited using personal drones within the city.
We are inbound. Stand by.
DedSec should just scurry back up.
Do you have it?
No, yeah, I do.
I'll put...
They'll never know what it is.
I've had it. Not my
Control to all units, possible hostiles near your location. Received. We'll engage if necessary. Target is on foot. I say again, target on foot.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Unlawful activity
pursuing the suspect.
Immobilize that vehicle! All units force this suspect to stop. I'll kill you!
Suspect crossed the checkpoint. Control, we are still on the suspect. Over. Control, I've lost the target.
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
All citizens are required to report any unlawful behavior to Albion personnel.
Code 3, closest units proceed to alarm location.
Got your six.
I am done with you.
I've got you. Take that! I'm ending this
Listen.
Okay, still breathing.
That does not bode well.
Excuse me. Holy shit. Hey, 4909, someone's hurt.
5 units will be disbanded. Albion will disassemble unlawful gatherings by any means necessary.
Watch me go. This area is being recorded by the
Sierra 4-2, Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area. Over.
Can't see who tripped the alarm. I'll do a search. Go! Full sweep! The area.
I've had enough! Up now! Don't let them
Another
get
false
away!
alarm. I thought these things were supposed to save us work.
Will result in forceful intervention. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Target resisting arrest. Using restraining measures. Engaging target.
We need some help here. Need backup to my location.
Engaging target. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures.
Visit the Albion recruitment station today.
Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest.
Who are you? Back up! I need backup!
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group. I'm Claire...
Oh, this has got no to heart. Good, I got you.
Changing
Move it,
your
sweetie.
body and the world around you, implementing more technology to extend your life and really sort of extend human capabilities.
You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology she's introduced has changed how we all live our lives, and Bagley has been this really incredible assistance to humanity as a whole. Did I ever tell you that she interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really? I thought she never spoke to the media or anything.
So this was a long time ago, back in the day when she was a little bit more accessible, and she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable, and one of possibly the best living people that I've ever met.
I'm not sure you're being too objective there. I mean, I imagine she's not very likable as a person.
She obviously despises humanity in some ways. I think she believes that becoming data is preferable to being human. She's one of these people who's extremely methodical in everything that she does, and she does everything to perfection and really tries to change the world around her and make it a better place for us to live.
You're listening to the vibe.
Living in the world, you know, what we got.
Come on, you!
Get fucked!
Hello.
You're going to regret it. Getting the fuck out of here.
They're meant to be occasionally in the goddamn country. So that's, again, it's a step forward.
Again, I insist that there's never been a Prime Minister, Andy. I've never seen him, I've never heard of him. The only times I ever hear what the Prime Minister does is when nothing happens.
I mean, it has reached the point where, and I've thought this for a long time, it would be better off if the Prime Minister was a waterman. No, it would be. I think we'd all be happy with that. We'd all know where we stood.
You hear him being praised for his diplomatic skills all the time, but the best mark of diplomacy is when nothing happens. So good diplomacy is indistinguishable from him doing absolutely nothing.
You're listening to The Drive. 4,000 new green slugs for everyone. All I can say is that I'm very glad
That's cool, because that'll set them up for life in modern Britain. That's one core skill they need, the ability to pretend that they are living happy and fulfilled lives, that they have jobs that are worth doing, and that they're making the planet a better place, and that they control their own destinies, and that they have even a parody of a private life, and that they can smile without crying. And what drama teaches them to do, crucial skills in this day and age. Of course, it's not just the jobs that have been technologicalised beyond all recognition, it is also all reality. Thanks once again to Optic. According to Bloom, Optic system is now the most secure it's ever been, and well, of course, I mean, it's so convenient. Optic saves us so much time and hassle from existing. Realm of reality. I'm sure the government has hacked into my soul and now